Zack Snyder said you cannot do Trunks on Superman. James Gunn said you cannot do Trunks on Superman. Enter David, who's playing Superman, and he was like, actually we can. Yes, we can. And we got a reason for why we can do it. And now they explain officially why they decided to include the Trunks, and yeah, I think it makes sense. Definitely. To me, at least. Okay, let me get this out of the way. I don't hate the idea of not having the Trunks. As a matter of fact, my two favorite suits, and they can be interchanged, which one is number one, either has or doesn't have Trunks, and that's the Fleischner suit from Superman and Lois. That one clearly has the Trunks, and it looks great. But my favorite suit might actually be the other Superman and Lois suit, which if you look at it, it doesn't have Trunks, and I don't think Trunks would look good on it, to be honest with you. Just like how I've always said that I don't think Trunks would look good on Henry Cavill's suit. I just think it would look ridiculous. Like, I'm sorry, but this looks awful. Even though they had to saturate the suit up to actually make them work, I don't think this ever could have worked for him. It just doesn't look good. So here's what James Gunn said. So him and David were sitting down and having a conversation about the suit. And essentially, they went back and forth. And James Gunn said he likes the idea of the suit having Trunks. It's the Superman he grew up seeing. He always had Trunks. He said he sat there, hundreds of designs, Trunks weren't working. He then talked to Zack Snyder. Zack Snyder told him, we tried hundreds of designs. It wasn't working. Trunks just could not work with the suit that they had. And then he told David, it's not going to work. We can't figure it out. And David was the one that told him, yes, it looks silly. Yes, it maybe looks a little goofy. And yes, maybe it doesn't have practical or functional explanation behind it. But then David said, and I quote, maybe they're supposed to look silly. Maybe the reason he wears them is to look a little silly, to basically undermine how powerful he really is. End quote. I absolutely love that, and I think that works. Like, Superman, the whole reason he's wearing those trunks and the colors and everything and the way his suit is styled is a throwback to the working man of the early 1900s. You know, that image. They always wanted to embody that with Superman. And they said specifically that the Trunks were on there to remind you of that, but to also remind you that these big, burly, strong men have a kind heart. And that you can perceive them as human. They're not just pure muscle and strong working man. And I appreciate that David seems to understand that. And that he was the one that was like, look, yeah, Trunks, maybe we can do it without it. But why when we can have a perfectly good reason and the Trunks can work? And if they look a little goofy, sure, why not? What's the problem? That's Superman. He should be perceived as a little goofy, which, yeah, you can't argue that, you know? I mean, you can. There's been a whole last, 14 years people have argued that he should be a murderer, but hey, neither here nor there. Thank you for checking out that video, and thank you for your continued support. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, do whatever you will, and if you're so inclined and would like some additional content from us, which includes unfiltered content and bonus discussions, we do offer it exclusively in our member section. We hope to see you there. So thank you for watching, and have a good one.